Hey everybody, Pete Blank here for this week's edition of Pete's Points in Sweetwater, Tennessee. Well, where the heck am I? Well, as my smoking hot wife Sherry zooms out a little bit, you'll see that we are at the Lost Sea attraction here in Sweetwater, Tennessee. Now, a quick story about this. There was a young boy by the name of Ben Sands. He was 13 years old, and he's allegedly the first person who got underneath the caves through a tunnel and found the Lost Sea. Well, he came back out, told his family about it. Took them 2 months for his parents to believe him. By the time they came back to see what he had found, the tunnel had been flooded over by the lake. It wasn't until over 50 years later that other people found the Lost Sea, and they came to him when he was over 70 years old. He validated everything, and that's why, again, part of the tunnel and part of this attraction is named after him. Well, what in the world does this have to do with you as a leader? Well, the bottom line is that when you take calculated risks, your rewards may come later than you expect. When you're in the workplace and you're like, let's try something new, or let's try a new project, or let's try a new recognition program, you may not see it come to fruition till 10, 20, 30, 40 years later. You know, people always say in the workplace, try and leave the workplace better when you leave it than when you got there. I think that should be kind of all of our focus, because we want our workplaces to be better. So by putting in a new process or a new program, it's going to make your organizational culture better. You may have to wait and you may not see it until you're long gone and retired, but you can look back like Ben Sands and say, man, I actually discovered the Lost Sea. Now there's a huge tourist attraction here. People are enjoying it. And it's all because a little boy of 13 years old took a calculated risk and had to wait for his reward to come until years later. Take those risks and be okay waiting for that reward. That's all from the Lost Sea. We'll see you next time on Pete's Points.